everybody, my name is Kelly and today I'm going to be trying out a new DIY series on this channel. Crazy, I know, not that every other YouTuber does them, but I have a really cool project that I've been working on that I got wrong the first time, and today I'm hoping that I actually do it some justice and you guys can learn some tips from me. So today's DIY project includes rental friendly, even though it doesn't have to be rental friendly, it's a peel and stick countertop. So I really wanted a marble countertop on my coffee table, but I didn't really know how to go about doing that, and I know that they're really expensive to get, and I have a really cool coffee table as is. Like, it comes out as a tray and you could put things inside of it, so I really like the way that it is. It's just the finishing on the top was made so cheaply, but I really want to make it into something beautiful. So without further ado, let's get started with this. So this is the countertop that I'm going to be working on today. As you can see, I already have the marble countertop from my my last try on here, but as you can also tell, it didn't go too well. There's like a little bit of a line right here, and you can tell that I overlapped it because the roll that I got on Amazon wasn't long enough, and I'm dumb and I didn't measure. So I guess your first step is to clear your surface of any items. So this is what the product looked like before. Like I said before, this comes up and I can store a bunch of things in there if need be. It comes up as a tray. That's why I want to keep this coffee table. Like, I can realistically go to the thrift shop and probably get a coffee table for about $30, $40 or even less if I really try. But I really like the way this is looking, so I don't really want to change it. Here are the things that you are going to be needing: a box cutter or a pair of scissors, a tape measure, and if need be, if you want to use one, I don't know if I'll use one, but a pen. So 4 things, and of course your marble countertop peel and stick. So just for reference, I bought this specific brand from Amazon, and it was about $21, and I got the 26 by 78 roll, and you can have a ton of different ones if you want them. They show you price differences. I guess the first thing we should do is peel off this old countertop. Starting to remove this, and now you can see that my finish is coming off because of how terrible the finish was on the table when I bought it. It was a very cheap table, but you could see the overlapping that I did, and I know that they say you should use heat when you put this stuff on, but I had a bad feeling about this anyway, so I didn't even use heat. I might do that today, but if you want to use heat to take it off too, you can. I really don't care about the finish of my table because it's already like this in certain spots before I put this stuff on, so I really don't care. So this is what my coffee table looks like without having anything on it, which is a disaster. It wasn't exactly like this beforehand. You know, it is what it is, and it already had all of this all over it and over here and all that crap. There's a few nicks everywhere else, but this is what happened not using heat on something that has a really low quality finish already on it. So that's just something to keep in mind if you don't use heat when you're pulling the stuff off in the future. If you want your old stuff to stay intact, that is, which I don't care about mine. Either this is going to be tossed or I'm going to cover it. So it doesn't matter to me. Before you start laying any of it out, you're going to go ahead and wipe off your whole countertop to get any dust off of it or anything like that. To help the product stick. I've already previously done all of this before I laid it down. So you can mark and use your measuring tape to how exactly you want this to fit. But I'm just gonna go ahead and stick it right on because this is very close to the measurement. And I don't know if I'm gonna cover the sides of my table because actually the sides are not ruined. It's just the top of this. So I might just cut it very close to the sides and lay it down. I don't know how that's gonna look, and if I don't like it, I can always just cut the pieces out that I want on the side. So either way, it's kind of a win-win. Let's start getting this baby on. Hello, recording me. So the first thing we're gonna do is you're gonna start peeling up that granite countertop peel and stick, and we are going to not fully peel it off because you're gonna need that paper underneath to really help guide you. So go ahead and place it down and make sure it's nice and even and where you want it, and smooth it out a little bit, and that will help and be your guide to placing it on nice and smoothly. So you're gonna pull the paper underneath of your peel and stick all the way down, and don't be afraid to give it some tension, which is what I'm doing. Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing, so if I can do this, I think you can do this, and there's no doubt about that. So just like keep smoothing it out as you pull this paper, because you want to make sure that everything is laying down nice and smooth. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we don't want any air bubbles or any creases, so just make sure that it is at least sticking to where you want it to be. If there's a few air bubbles, we'll take care of that later. Don't even worry about it. So just keep peeling and keep peeling and keep sticking, and it'll look beautiful. So satisfying. So I'm going to smooth out a little bit with my hands, but the real kicker is coffee. So go in your wallet and get you any kind of credit card or any type of gift card or anything. And for those of you seeing this, yes, I am a Disney pass holder and I am using the Disney pass holder card. Don't ask me why. It was just the first thing I saw when I opened up my wallet. So you can use anything you want, but go ahead and stick it down and really get those air bubbles out. Make the air bubbles feel your wrath and make sure it knows that you're coming for its brand. You guys obviously saw, I just put on my peel and stick, and I also went over everything with the credit cards. That way it flattened everything out real nicely. I'm going to go ahead and trim all the sides off, leaving the sides exposed and just getting it very close, and I will be right back. Okay everyone, this is the finished product. I just trimmed along the sides on the edges, and I didn't worry about overlapping. Now you can overlap if you want to. You're going to have to cut slits out in order to like get the side correct. But yeah, I decided not to do that because I like the sides. There's nothing wrong with my sides, so I just laid it out accordingly, and I don't know, I am super happy with this. No lines, everything's nice and clean. I really recommend you guys do this. So thank you so much everyone for following me along in my DIY, and I will see you next time.